So I go to Logan and I'm like, hey, I got this opportunity to work for Ariana Grande. And it was going to pay me like more than I would make in a month for Logan.
Right.
This is freaking Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
It was like only like 3 days or something like that.
Wow.
I was like, hey, can I take this opportunity? This is fucking huge.
Yeah.
He's like, no, I need you. And I was like, what? I was like, bro, it's Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
Like, I'm never going to get this opportunity.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like, I need you. And I was like, dude, I'm sorry, but I have to do this.
Yeah,
I kind of wasn't asking for permission.
Exactly.
It was I was just saying like, hey, I'm doing this.
Yeah.
He's like, well, if you do it, then you're going to have to pay me rent this month. And keep in mind, I made no fucking money.
Right.
So I was like,
he's a businessman.
All right. I was like, I'm going to, fork over my salary with Ariana Grande to pay rent just so I have the opportunity to work for Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
Anyways, he ends up letting me work for Ariana Grande. He doesn't make me pay the rent.
Right.
It was really cool to work for her. I worked on the Dangerous Woman album. I did behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And, she followed me on Instagram.
Wow.
And then she unfollowed me.
Oh.
So, no bad blood. Last minute, he was like, hey, man, I'm supposed to film this Halloween or take photos of this Halloween thing tonight. Can't do it. Do you want to do it? I was like, who's it for? He's like, Sierra and Russell Wilson. I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
So I went and took photos there. Funny story that happened there. And then I see this one. It was a Halloween costume party.
Yeah.
I see this one lady. Serena Williams is there. Kelly Rowland. Bunch of big names. See this one lady. I'm like, I turned around. And she had like these white eyes. And I was like, oh, these are sick. I was like, can I take a photo? So I take a photo. And she's like, gives me her camera. She's like, oh, can you take a photo on my camera? She hands me like a 5D Mark III with like a 16 to 35 millimeter like prime lens. I'm like, oh, this girl knows her shit.
Yeah.
So she gives me her camera. I take a photo. I'm like, oh, it doesn't have that much light, but whatever. I take the photo. Then I walk over to the other photographer that was there, and he's like, bro, that's so sick. How was that? I was like, what do you mean? I just took a photo of this lady. He's like, that was Beyonce.
Did you fall crazy in love? I'm just okay. Like, subscribe, comment.
What can I do? I've been making vlogs for 2 years. I've done 100-something episodes of the podcast. I've made hundreds of skits.
Yes.
I was like, why don't I go all in on this music? So I booked a few sessions, wrote Threesome, wrote Memory, wrote No Love in LA.
Yeah.
A few others. And then I released those, Bad Season. And then I released those, and then Threesome just freaking exploded.
Yeah, it's a fun song.
Yeah, it's funny because the day I wrote that song, I played it for my friends. They were singing it the whole night.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize how catchy it was.
Yeah, it's very catchy.
Yeah.
It's very catchy because it's like, I'm going to segue into your golf now.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking that song, like you could almost do like a song by like, we could do a golf game. Bogey, you could be my caddy, birdie. I mean, I'm thinking that to myself because of your song. Like I'm making up these own lyrics for that kind of stuff because it is catchy.
I started 4 months ago, and then I was in Ohio the last month and a half, and I won the club championship for my flight.
Come on. Against who? Against people that have been playing like for years?
For years.
Wow.
I was a 9 handicap at the time. I shot a 80 the first day. Par was 71. So I was 9 over. And then I shot 79 the second day. So I finished -1 with my handicap. And then I think the next guy was like +3.
Wow.
And I was losing by 4 strokes to start day 2.
You came
Smoked his ass.
Wow.
Smoked his ass. And it was freezing. And I was dressed. I wore my mom's Christmas sweater vest.
That will do it.
Yeah.
That will do it. If anything does.
Imagine losing to a guy in a red snowman sweater vest.
It had that much. He probably is not golfing anymore, by the way.
No,
you traumatized him too much. Was that the best game you ever golfed?
I think I shot a 78 one time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's really impressive.
My next goal is obviously to break 70 or shoot par.
Yeah.
And then I want to go for 69.
Okay, but let's keep it on golf right now.
Yeah.
Like, subscribe, comment.